Hey y'all, so wanted to take a few minutes here, and I'm in the Greenbelt now. So I wanted to use this time to kind of describe the Greenbelt Ruck Challenge that I posted, and give you a little more information on what to expect, where to start, how to do it, and all of that. So we're gonna start the challenge. It's gonna be a 7-mile ruck through the Barton Creek Greenbelt. We're gonna start the challenge at the 360 entrance. So something to keep in mind is there's two entrances that are kind of similar, pretty close to each other, and the more popular entrance is pretty close to the 361, and that's the one on Mopac. So make sure you start at the right entrance, and it's gonna be the 360 entrance. It's on the map that I'm providing also. So you're gonna start there, snap a photo, post it on Facebook. That way we can get your start time, tag the gym in it. And then it's gonna start by kind of zigzagging just a little bit down into the Greenbelt. So from there, once you kind of get to the bottom, you're gonna have to kind of cut back a little bit, and you're gonna go to the right, to the north. And then you're just gonna head through the Greenbelt all the way until you get to the very end of it, which ends at Barton Springs Pool. So the Barton Creek that runs through the Greenbelt actually runs into and turns into Barton Springs Pool, and then that feeds into Lady Bird Lake down there. So really all you got to do is go down, make sure you're heading in the right direction. You shouldn't be going under any highways. So if you go under 360, that means you're going the wrong way. And all you got to do is follow the creek all the way down until you get to Barton Springs. And then in front of Barton Springs, there's a statue called Philosopher's Rock. So that's going to be the checkpoint. So you're going to go down there, you're going to get another picture, post it to Facebook, tag us in it so we know what time you've gotten there. And then it's just getting back to the entrance. When you get back to the entrance, another picture, post it, and then you're done. So something I wanted to really let y'all know about is, y'all can see in the background there's a bunch of water. So about 80-90% of the year there's no water, or very, very little water in Barton Creek here. And so as you go through the Greenbelt, it's pretty easy to get back and forth from side to side. So the side you're going to be starting on, you're going to have to get onto the other side of the creek at some point. So most of the year it's pretty easy. There's a ton of places you can cross, but I've just did a little bit of hiking, just kind of scouting it out. And it looks like if it's been raining, you might have to get a little bit wet. A ton of people come down to Barton Creek into the Greenbelt here because there's a ton of swimming holes. You're gonna see a lot of rope swings, stuff like that. So if you're coming and trying to do the challenge at a time when it's been raining, or just in case, you might want to just come prepared to either take off your shoes and socks, hold your ruck up over your head as you traverse your way across the water, finding a low point, or you might just want to come ready in a swimsuit, enjoy getting wet, enjoy it, hop in, get to the other side, and get going. So the side you're going to start on, the trail will kind of run through, and then it gets a little rougher. And so the much quicker way to go is that once you get started, is just trying to get over to the other side. So what is that? It's going to be the west side of the creek. Not quite as quickly as you can, but pretty quickly. It cuts off a little bit of a distance, and the trail over there is a little wider, so you'll be able to make progress a little bit faster. So the tricky part, especially if it's been raining, is just figuring out how to get over. And if you're seeing a lot of water right away, then I would just go ahead and get on in, get across, and just kind of go for it. It's a cool place. So there's a lot of different trails that can kind of make you feel like you're getting taken off course a little bit. But the reality of it is, it's kind of, the Greenbelt is this miniature canyon that just dead ends into Barton Springs. And so there's really no wrong way to do it. Just start heading along the creek, find a trail. There's a whole bunch of them. Just keep going, keep going. If you find yourself, there's a lot of entries and exits. So if you find yourself going up a lot, then that means you're probably leaving the Greenbelt, and don't do that. So the exit at Barton Springs is just flat, and it just kind of, the trail ends heading to Barton Springs. You'll see the parking lot, and you just go to find the entrance, find Philosopher Stone there. So that's the one kind of tricky part, is there are a lot of trails, but they all lead in the exact same direction. So it doesn't really matter which one to take. It's not really worth even trying to plan it. Just get in there and wing it. If you find yourself heading up too high, that means you're probably leaving and you're gonna have to come back down and just continue on your way. So it's gonna be about 7 miles. It'll probably take you about, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours. So make sure you bring some water. If you plan on getting in, especially if it's hot, it'd probably be nice to get in the water. So bring a swimsuit. As you're at Philosopher's Stone, if you want to take a break and hop in Barton Springs or Barking Springs right there, that's a good idea too. But if you're doing the challenge around when it's been raining, just be ready to get wet. And then really most of the year, if it hasn't been raining, you'll be able to do the whole thing without even getting near water. You might not even see water. So hope you enjoy. Post those photos so we can see who's done it and who's doing it. I hope you enjoy. Talk to y'all soon. Bye. Okay, one more thing I forgot to mention, the ruck. So you can do this just as a regular hike. It is 7 miles, so it is a long time just to be hiking, so feel free to do it without a ruck. If you're gonna wear a weighted backpack, you can, if you have one, actually just use weights, or if you got weights around. If you weigh under 150 pounds, the weight is going to be 10 pounds. If you weigh over 150 pounds, the weight is going to be 20 pounds. If you want to do more than that, I know we've got people that have more than that in their ruck. I usually walk around, mine's 30 pounds. So do kind of whatever you want to do. This one's more just for fun. So if you've got a backpack that you want to throw some cans or weights or whatever in, go ahead and go for it. Just know if it has been raining, you're going to want to hold your backpack over your head, and you might want a Ziploc bag or a dry bag for your phone and that kind of stuff. All right, enjoy. Bye.